Hello and welcome. So, the Warhammer 40,000 previews at Adepticon are out and they are quite good for the most part. Wayland is back, the Primarch of the Dark Angels has awoken, getting his own Arcs of Omen book. Is there even a point to getting his final book? This is why I'm not going to cover it, as the rules will be obsolete in a couple of months. The Lion is a fantastic looking model, and if you remove the watches, and he should be usable in both Horus Heresy and 40k. The Lion Helm is one of the head options, and it is very similar to the Forge World model, wielding the Sword of Fealty and the Shield of Emperor. The Lion model looks really good, and I like the fact that unlike Guilliman, it is a very kinetic model. It has lots of movement, has great detail, especially like the Lion's personal heraldry. It's a nice model, I like it. The Beastmen are back in 40k with a new Kill Team box. Look, not every new army needs to be put in a Kill Team box, where they are facing off against the Leagues of Votann and Kill Team, Gallifrey. It is cool to see the Beastmen models for 40k. There is also new Votann models, but this is just another Kill Team box. The Beastman models look like 40k versions of their Age of Sigmar counterparts. They look good, and hopefully they can be used as a neutral force and not just for chaos. The Leagues of Votann have jump packs now as well. The new Leagues of Votann models look good too. They look like Leagues of Votann models. Horus Heresy is getting its first expansion with the Siege of Cathonia, as 4 new books starting a series of campaign books. While the Siege of Cathonia will be Imperial Fist versus Sons of Horus, it does look like it will include rules and lore for members of the traitor legions that remain loyal. Seeing the Imperial Fist will be reinforced by a royal band of the Lost Legions, including a cadre of Fallen's sons. Actually, that is something I want to see more of, because in Horus Heresy, not every single member of the traitor legions turned. There were many who remained. And in Iron Warriors lore, apparently, even at the Siege of Terror, they don't know how many Iron Warriors there were, because so many were garrisoned away from their Primarch. And to see that some of them remain loyal would be kind of cool. And it could really branch into 40k as well. Anyway, we see them as it has 100 pages of lore and some new missions, as you would expect with a book like this. It looks quite chunky as well. It's kind of cool to see. I hope there's enough lore in there to really be interesting, because one thing I have seen with the Liber books, like Liber Hereticus, Liber Traitors, and Astartes and Imperium, is that it does kind of lack lore. It says there's lore, but it's mostly pictures and it's not very much. The newest edition of Warhammer 40k will be out in summer. Look, again, the new Arcs of Omen book will be coming obsolete in just a few months after release. Is there any reason to even buy it? Anyway, it's coming with a lot of new changes. First of all, the datasheets will be free to download, something I have personally been saying that Games Workshop should do, along the lines of Firefight from Mantic and Wild West Exodus from Warcradle. And it's good to see Games Workshop catching up. Not just the datasheet, but the army rules too, which will be on a single page. Does this mean codices are going the way of a dodo? No, they will be released to replace the datasheets. Yeah, that was a nice little thing that many people was talking about. The strength statistic for models have gone, again, kind of. It now looks like that the individual strength for melee is tied to the weapons that they use. Now, I don't know whether or not, like with Kata-chan, it'll be fist or knife, but yeah, it is there, just as part of the weapon. The datasheets do actually seem very clear with all the rules and everything, and it seems really easy to use. With new edition comes new starting armies, Tyranids and Space Marines, with brand new Firstborn Terminators. Good. Not much to say on that, as we only see 2 units. The best thing is the price cut. Kind of, again, like, this is hard to explain because they're kind of half doing it. Like, to start playing 10, you will need the 3 walls, datasheets, and a combat patrol box. Now, the problem is not all combat patrol boxes are born equal. Games Workshop have a whole new play mode dedicated to combat patrol boxes. This might come from, obviously, the boarding patrols with Arcs of Omen. Inall 10th does look like it might be better, even more cost effective, which I like, but we'll have to wait and see. So there you go. That is the Warhammer 40k. Like I said, I'm not really going into Arcs of Omen being that it will be obsolete. But I mean, just a couple of months. We've got 10th coming in summer, and Arcs of Omen coming soon. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to the line. I'm a big Dark Angel fan, so yeah, it is one I'll be getting. But yeah, honestly, like it just seems weird to have the Arcs of Omen book come out and then 10th. It's the Gathering Storm all over again, isn't it? You had the Gathering Storm, and then just a couple of months after the Gathering Storm, you had 8th edition, I believe. So yeah, 8th edition. And the other thing I want to say, like, the new 10th edition, are they going to go the way of Horus Heresy, have a standard big box, which will be out permanently, or is it going to be like Indomitus again, and have a special limited edition box? They can do it both, like they did with 7th, have a limited edition box, and a standard box. That would be a good way of doing it. Personally, I want to see a full standard box, and not one that's limited edition. Something like the Horus Heresy, Age of Darkness, decent amount of army in both. It would be a good reason to finish off my Tyrannid army at the same time. But yeah, honestly, it's I just want to know what. That's my big interest. Are they going to do a full standard box, or is it going to be a special release? And and giving away that data sheets are free. If you're not doing either of those armies, it doesn't really see a reason to get either of them. I mean, like. And also the codices, if it's one page of rules for the army, which is good, as every time I looked at any codex, it's just so full of rules. It's insane how many rules are in some of these books. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be covering the Age of Sigmar half later on today, and once I've had a good read and good look at that. I hope you all have a good day. Links to Wayland games if you wish to save money is of course down below on your Warhammer. For Wayland Planet if you like comics, and my comics, my t-shirts and everything else, and my Patreon down below as well. Have a great day, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.